go on the physical side, so what normally are the things that men, for example, should should do for them to be able to continuously perform?
Up to 86.
Up to
Yeah.
86.
Well, okay, stress is a major negative factor, of course. Instead of thinking of your lady partner, you're thinking, how will I pay the bank, or what's going to happen to my mortgage, or the pressures of life. Second is health. Health, you have to take care of yourself. Third is the proper diet, all right? And during my more active times in show business, I interviewed 3 Chinese men. I was one of the very few that was allowed a license in China. I'm talking 30 years ago, not like now. And the common denominator of 3 old Chinese men I interviewed, both, 1, 2, 3, all 3 of them over 90, that 3 times a week, minimum, they perspired. I said, what has that got to do? They said, perspiration expels the toxins, the negative things from the body. So you cannot be supine, you cannot be in your office there 18 hours counting your money or making money. You have to have a balance. Physical, mental, social. It's like a diamond. The more facets, the more brilliant. The same thing with men, physical. And don't stick to just, okay, golf, poker. But no, have a rich life, an interesting life. The rest, nature will take care. If not, there's always Viagra.
We already talked about that. Well, I don't think it's the perspiration per se. You don't get as much benefit sitting in the sauna and perspiring as you do when you actively run up and down the stairs or play tennis or have 3 girlfriends.
or just have a brisk walking.
Yeah, or brisk walking.
Yes.
It's the exercise.
Yes.
Now, look at the use the word brisk. In
Brisk.
Jewish, that means circumcision. See, I mean, that's life. You see, not to relive my own share, I spend a lot of time in bed, but with a book. That's why I talk. I speak 7 languages. But your word brisk, it's like life. It has many connotations. Or perspiration, not sauna, but physical exertion.
Yeah.
It's the exercise. Great stuff.
So
And-
on the
Yes.
on the other side of the equation, just in case a man can no longer perform because of physical reasons beyond his control. So what are the possible alternatives that men could explore just to keep things going if the physical side is already not there?
Well, I'm not too sure I understand the question. You mean the continuation of a physical relationship,
Physical
but there is
relationship with
already a
someone you love.
penile deficiency?
Yes.
Well, I have 10 fingers. I have a very active tongue. I think we can continue.
So that validates what
Oh,
Dr.
there's
earlier
also
mentioned.
mechanical things.
Yes. Yes.
Sex
Like-
is not
like
necessarily
vibrators.
genitalia per se. And in fact, to many men, the failure of a relationship is because they're always in a hurry. For me, when I see a beautiful woman, if I were, shall we say, interested in her, for me, the sexual intimacy is more the climax. The foreplay for me is fantastic. And are you sure we are allowed to be as frank as we are? No?
No?
Yeah, because
Producers, yes.
because we were just discussing that in that level earlier on, that the men have to be sensitive to the woman's needs.
Of course.
And the
Because
woman has
other-
to be frank and
For
have this
Yes.
communication.
You
the
have-
biggest pleasure for me as a man
Is to have
is
your
for
woman
my
happy.
partner to climax.
Yeah.
That for me is the biggest compliment.
Yes.
And my pleasure will come secondary because there is great pleasure in seeing your partner enjoy your attention.
And that is really the love act. I mean, because love is other-centered.
It's
no?
giving.
It's not. Yeah. It's not.
Me, I prefer lust. No. You know why I don't like. Before we close, okay, I'm a male chauvinist. Call me whatever. I find love very messy. I prefer lust. Now, tell me truthfully, ladies in the audience, when I tell you I love you, how sure are you? But when I tell you I want you, you know I mean it. See,
There's always evidence.
there is always
It
evidence.
takes a Johnny Litton to say that with a straight face and get away with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's at this time of our show, that we will ask our guests to give us their parting shots. And I think, DJ, you really had a great time now, huh?
This is so-
First you, then we will ask our guests.
Yes. I think it's really a good learning experience for me because this is also a realization that as people age or as a couple age, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to evolve into just companionship and no more passion. At the end of the day, it's not about just age, but it's really about the relationship, about the health condition, and the mental condition.
Touche,
Nothing,
touche.
nothing to do with age. It's more on the person.
That's right. Thank you, DJ. Oh no, it's Jenny?
Well, actually, I've said what I wanted to say. What I would like to add is that I'd like to congratulate our host and the producer of this show for giving a chance for the younger people to have a learning experience. Sex is beautiful. It's nothing to be ashamed about. But you must know your limitations, your parameters, and like any subject in school, it is worth your time to study about it. Remember, the best gift you can give to each other is yourself.
Thank you,
Wow,
Jenny.
that was good.
Doctora Mila?
Oh, well, in any relationship, as I said, whether it's me with my patients or you with your partner, communication, patience, and the relationship really works.
Okay, thank you very much.
But before you say bye-bye, don't forget, we are in the Marco Polo Plaza Cebu. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
We have been trying to make it clear that there really is a sex life after 50. But the most important thing is for you to have a significant sex life, you have to be healthy. So stay healthy. Be Healthwise.
This episode wraps up our season 3, and for our next show, we will feature highlights from all our other episodes. We thank you for continuing to watch Healthwise. We hope you enjoy the shows as much as we had in bringing them to you. Remember, your health is your best investment, so stay Healthwise. If you have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please write to us at healthwise36@yahoo.com.ph. We would like to thank Oscar Peralta for Mayan's hair and makeup, Pink Flora, and High Precision Diagnostics, making the world a better place for you.